Hey guys, welcome to the third video of the series, and this is the test run. You see the bike is reinstalled with the fuel tank and the saddle, and the test run will be in the garden, and it's a nice and sunny day with 22 degrees. For me, ideal conditions. I made sure the tire pressures are within the specifications, also the oil and coolant, and of course there is some fuel in the tank. The only issue I have to be aware of is I don't have a tachometer or an odometer, and I don't have an indication for the coolant or for the temperature. So yeah, the drivetrain looks nice and it's good to go, it's tight, and I don't expect any problems. In the end, I also made sure that all the hoses and all the cables will not intervene with the drivetrain or with the wheels or whatever, so I don't have any unexpected issues. This one, however, already made my life a little bit harder. When I installed it, I saw it was defect, so I used some Loctite and some Scotch tape to fix it. So later on, maybe I just do bypass of this clamp. I don't see really a use for it, but if you know if it's possible, then you can let me know in the comments. And then in the beginning, I had some issues. The bike would start. I had a strong battery. I got good compression, but it was always stalling on me. And I had to use the choke to get the bike in idle. And the moment I put on the gas again, then it would stall again. So yeah, this was something I had to work on for some time, but all in all, I was able to do the test run. The biggest reason why I'm doing this test run is, of course, I need to have the feedback of the bike. Maybe I feel that the wheel bearing is broken, or there is a crack in a subframe. It could also be that the deceleration or acceleration has issues, compression issues, leakages, heating problems, but also steering or whatever, strange noises, smells, and all these things in general will give me the view I need when I dismantle the bike to get me started in a professional way. So as you could see, I had a lot of problems with starting the bike. And then I could start it, I could ride it, but the problem was I was always stalling. So then I found out there was not enough, something wrong here with the play and the gas. I tried to adapt it with a quick fix, but I had to remove the tank, and found here is the in and the out of the throttle body. So the bottom one I put on, this is the one that goes in here, so that's the one that puts on tension. As you can see, it goes like this, but takes on here on the bottom, so it means it's going to do this. And this is the return. Return goes to the top, which is fine because it's going. I think with the removal of the cap, that this is the reason. That's the regulation wasn't okay. So yeah, something that can happen on the road. You break your cap and you're stranded. So you need to remove the tank and start doing this as a road fix. Initially, when I started it, this was the first thing I found, that pulling this choke, I can feel a vibe, but this cable is, I need to change all the cables. It's horrible. So yeah, something is on there. So what I'm gonna do now is put the tank back on and try. Yeah, we'll see. Logical next step now is cleaning the bike, and here I use the first step is the Cyclone. It's a product I've been using for 20 years and I always have good results. So you just use a brush and it's from a bowl. You can just degrease all the components you want to, not only the chain. It's very effective. And then since I use an excess of this, then I will use some brake cleaner to get this all cleaned up and ready for the water. In the end, for me, it's a choice of a low pressure system. I've been using this all my life, and the downside is, of course, you don't have all the power you need sometimes, and you don't have the heat of the water, but it's more than enough, and the downsides do not weigh up against this system. I don't want to ruin my linkages or chain or bearings with a 14 or 15 bar system. All in all, this always helped me in the past. After that, I just start using some autoglim. This is the fourth step, and I will go over the difficult reaching parts, as you can see on the spring or behind some levers and pedals and all that stuff. And this helps to get the last details out of the way. Following on that, I will use more soap and also a brush. A brush is very good on the engine and on the wheels because you don't have your sponge pulverized. Yeah. This is a downside. It gets stuck everywhere, and you can see with a brush it's an easy fix. You only use the sponges on the fairings. So yeah, that's it. After that, it's just rinsing and then letting it dry for the final inspection. So this is the result. You can see the engine block is very nice. I think they have been working on it. You can see they have other gaskets. So it's probably for the valve train. And this one never been opened. Same here. These are all old gaskets. So I'll remove everything later and I will see. Take some parameters from there on. Cleaned up as much as possible here, but yeah, it's this one is a mess. You can see also the bush. This one, this rubber boot, is torn. There's a lot of grease in there, just normal. There is a drain on the other side, but still, you have a little bit more smell on the bike with this. And these hoses are all toast. But this one should not be here. It's very strange. Somebody was here tampering. It should be like this. You can use a clamp if you really need to. But anyway. So yeah, I mean, chain looks new. I'll probably change it anyway, but I'm not sure. I have to change the spokes. Take blue ones probably. But all in all, I didn't have any. I mean, it was very smooth on the gas, very fast on the gas. Had a lot of compression. Felt like it, at least. So it was a very positive test. At least I have some information when I start working. So yeah, this is for me a logical step in the process. So maybe not a lot that you could learn, but I hope there's something that you had on this video. Let's go for the next one. Thanks for being here. Stay safe. Please put your thoughts in the comments about the tire pressure, about this one. Any experiences with it? Can I just remove it? Put one hose in there. Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys.